Django unique together constraint failure? Using Django 1.5.1. Python 2.7.3. I wanted to do a unique together constraint with a foreign key field and a slug field. So in my model meta, I did. I even checked the table description in Postgres 9.1, and the constraint was put into the database table. However, I could still save into the database table a foreign underscore key of none/null and duplicate strings. For example, I could input and save. So after using unique underscore together, why can I still input 3 of the same valued rows? I'm just guessing right now that it might have to do with the default value of none for the foreign underscore key field, because before the unique underscore together, when I just had unique equals true on slug, everything worked fine. So if that is the case, what default value should I have that indicates a null value, but also maintains the unique constraint?
In PostgresQL, null isn't equal to any other null. Therefore the rows you create are not the same, from Postgres perspective. Update. You have a few ways to deal with it. Forbid the null value for foreign key and use some default value. Override the save method of your model to check that no such row exists. Change SQL standard, smiley face.
Add a clean method to your model, so you can edit an existing row. Beware, clean, or full_clean, isn't called by the default save method. NB, if you put this code in the save method, update forms, like in the admin, won't work. You will have a traceback error due to the validation error exception.
Just manually create secondary index on slug field, but only for null values in foreign underscore key underscore ID. Please note that Django does not support this. So, without custom form/model validation, you will get pure integrity error /500. Possible duplicate of create unique constraint with null columns.
As Hobbite mentioned, in PostgreSQL null isn't equal to any other null. Therefore the rows you create are not the same, from Postgres perspective. Another possible way to address this challenge is to add custom validation at the view level in the form_valid method. In views.py. This approach is helpful if you are using class-based views, especially if you are automatically assigning values to fields that you want to hide from the user. Pros. You don't have to create dummy default values in the database. You can still use update forms, see Toff's answer. Cons. This doesn't protect against duplicate rows created directly at the database level. If you use Django's admin backend to create new mimidal objects, you'll need to add the same validation logic to your admin form.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.